Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to share with you the newest collection, the only collection in the last 9 months. Can you believe that? Crazy to me that it has been that long, but I am so excited to finally be getting back into it. And I just want to thank all of you again for all of your kind words and encouragement along the way. You've all been awesome. I'm so glad to have made so many friends here on YouTube. So thank you. Thank you. So just a little update for those who are new to my channel and might be wondering a little bit about how this works. This is something that I used to call a monthly collection. And I'm still moving along those lines with the collection, even though it's probably going to be a little looser now that it's something that I work on by myself. So it's probably more of a 6-week release. So I'm not really calling it a monthly collection anymore. I'm just calling it a collection, which I'm sure all of you understand that. But we'll see how things play out and getting back in the groove and everything. So every collection is a different theme, which I think mixes it up, makes it a lot of fun, and it allows us to get to play with a lot of different things that we have in our craft rooms and that are out there. And if you're anything like me, as much as I love specific styles, I always do enjoy playing around with a different theme once in a while. This collection is very much that for me. So this is the Fearless collection, and the themes that I went with were really more of a circus fair type kit, which we'll get into in a minute. I think first we should flip through the journal. So this is a traveler's notebook size. It measures 8.5 inches tall. It's been a while. What is it? It is 4.5 inches wide. It doesn't fit in every traveler's notebook size cover, but it will fit in the Webster's Pages traveler's notebooks. I have quite a few of those in my stash, and I always enjoy putting those together and using them throughout the month. The paper line that I decided to go with in this collection is the new Maggie Holmes Market Square paper. I have a weakness for Maggie Holmes sometimes, and this was one of them. So I loved the color combination. I thought that was a lot of fun. I also included some of her papers in this kit. When I saw the hot air balloons, that's when I knew that this would be a good time to do the whole circus thing. I've had a lot of people talk to me about that and that they were waiting for a circus theme, so here it is. All right, so here on the cover, I put the journals together myself. I always do a little bit of fabric decorating on the front. So here we have a strip of white fabric. I have this old tassel trim in my stash, and I thought the color was lovely. I just love the detail in that. And then I just have the Fearless title there and a doily stitched onto the cover itself. So every journal has 15 sheets of paper in it, which totals 60 pages. If you're using this over the course of the month, or 6 weeks. I know a lot of us don't get anything done in a month, really, so it gives you enough space for that. If you had a page spread a day, it would fill up in about 30 days. So just flipping through it here, there's a mixture of tea-dyed paper, as usual. Tea-dyed paper, there's a storybook book page, tea-dyed paper, and for any of you in the Facebook group, you know what I went through this month. Learning how to tea dye in humid Florida. This has been a new experience for me. Oh my goodness. And it's a learning curve. I have to come up with between 700 and 800 pieces of paper dyed for this release. So yeah. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get into more of that down the road because I would love to mention it and get some advice from some of you. So here is a yellow piece of paper here. A flip out tea stained page here, tea stained paper. This is some music paper, but I really like the elementary style of this, and I thought it went along well with the theme, the fun circus type fair theme. There is a page of heart dyed coffee paper in here. Tea stained paper, graph paper. There's a glassine bag, another flip out tea stain paper, half a sheet of ledger, and then the center tea stain paper. And again, I always like to dangle the strings just a little long so you can decide how short or long you want them in your journal. So working backwards, you have the tea stain paper, the ledger, tea stain paper, glassine bag, graph paper, tea stain paper, heart paper, music page, tea stain page. Here's another flip out tea stain page, the yellow notebook paper, tea stain paper, flip out of that storybook book page, and then 2 more sheets of tea stain paper. So that is the Fearless Journal. All right, and then getting into the elements of the collection. I'm going to start with the items in the back of the kit. So I always love including just a sample piece of wallpaper if I can in the kit. And I had this beautiful blue floral paper here, and I am just in love with this. So you will get a sample sheet of this blue floral wallpaper. There is a book page out of an old children's highlight magazine. Just thought those were a lot of fun. There is a piece of vintage music paper in here. I always love the typing books. I love the fonts and things in it. So there's a page from a typing lesson book. There is a children's storybook book page in here. And these are just a lot of fun for making envelopes or pockets or decoupaging, collaging, however you like to use them. I always include 2 pieces of 6x6 scrapbook paper. And again, these are from that Maggie Holmes Market Square collection. For those of you who like to go and find those collections, I am in love with these colors. I always love her florals. So of course, I just couldn't resist that piece. This one is lovely. They are double-sided. And then the award ribbon paper. I thought that was very fitting for this collection as well. There's a strip of 6 white labels that you can paint up, ink up, whatever you want to do to them. I like to include napkins for decoupaging because I love decoupaging myself. So I found these with the hot air balloons on them, and they are on every side of the napkin. So there's quite a few hot air balloons there to work with. And then getting into the items that are included in the little packages I like to put together. Here on the front is a hot air balloon. These are made for like a teacher's bulletin board type thing. So they will take some markers or stickers or whatever it is you want to do to them. It would make a fun journaling tag, gold paper clip, and a little 4-inch white doily. And what I always like about the smaller doilies sometimes is that they will fit right on the book page. So that's a lot of fun. So here is a blue paper treat bag, and we'll go through everything that's included in here. Just quite a bit of fun things. Okay, so we have a library card and pocket. I try to include these in every collection. I like putting them in the front of the journals. Here is a 3x5 glassine envelope, a first place prize ribbon. Here's a smaller peanuts bag. I thought these were great because you actually could add it to the book page if you wanted to. You can make little booklets out of it if you wanted to. Okay, so here's a few tags. I like to include a hand-stamped tag, and this one has a hot air balloon and a cloud. Here's an alterations tag, a blank manila tag, a blue inventory tag, an old bingo card. I like to use the leftover paper to create a tag. So here's some of that hot air balloon paper, and then a time card. That is everything in this little blue package. Then we have another little glassine bag here. And on the front, I have this playing card. It either is going to be this yellow color or a burgundy color, but it is those carousel horses. Every kit comes with a circus ticket. Now, if you remember, a lot of the circus tickets that are handed out in schools are printed off on paper. They're free tickets, free admission most of the time. This one was $1. But they're all so very different and varied, and they're from all over the country. So nonetheless, they're going to be a lot of fun to play with. And then everything in this little package. I always like to include some punches. I hate to waste paper. So here's a fun little heart punch. There are 3 of these little scalloped punches here. And then there are always 4 hearts for those of you who like to use the hearts on the center of your book pages. Okay, so some of the other things. This is a gold foil sticker that would come with a certificate. If you were printing out and handing out certificates, this is an outstanding little gold seal that you would put in the bottom of the certificate. And I'm so sorry, there's a lawnmower that just fired up outside my window, so that's great. There are 2 pink price tags, 1 white coin envelope, 1 coat check tag, 1 pink claim check. There is a strip of 3 vintage skee ball tickets, and then a strip of 3 white tickets. And all of that will be in this glassine bag. Okay, so a couple more things in the kit. I always enjoy putting together a little pack of fibers, something that you can use on the top of tags or on paper clips or whatever else, making a tassel. So these are the colors of the fibers that are in the collection. It's just such a lovely blend of colors, and there's a big chunk of them in here. I found this wide, thick yarn. I'm so excited about that yarn. So it's a real chunky, because of that yellow yarn, it's really chunky this month. So you get a little pack of those to use as you will. And it comes with 2 gold small paper clips, a large gold one, and then another little glassine bag here. Then a couple more things. I always like to bead a bookmark that matches the collection. So this would be that bookmark this month. And then one more thing, something I would like to get started doing is having a little bit of a, what do you even call it? A little ephemera kit to make a little something out of. So I am in love with the dangles some of the crafty girls are making with these earring pieces. So in this little package is one of those earring pieces, and you can pop it apart and string beads on it. I wanted to spell out the word fearless in all of these with word beads, but I was going to have to buy so many packages of word beads. It didn't work out. So there are a bunch of these little rubber beads in here. There are 2 little jump rings in here, and there's a gold clip. So it's enough to be able to, if all you did was put these little ring beads on here, then you could add the jump ring and put the clip and make a cute little clip. You could also string it onto some other little paper clip or something, but there are letter beads available even at the Dollar Tree if you wanted to spell out anything whatsoever. That's super cute on there. So I want to get in the habit of trying to come up with a little kit like this for each collection. So I thought this one was a lot of fun. All right, so that is everything that is in the Fearless collection. Something else I would love to mention, and this is still in the works. As I'm filming this video, I don't have it all sorted out yet, but I do have a website. It has nothing on it right now, but I plan on using it in new ways, correlating with the collections as we go forward here. Now, I will say we are going to come out with probably on Monday, because today's the sale date for this journal collection, and I usually get them all shipped out on Monday and Tuesday as I work over the weekend to prep all of that. So probably the beginning of next week I'll have it available. But for those of you who are interested and do enjoy using this as a prayer journal, this month we do have a list of 30 scriptures that go along with the Fearless theme. So I'm working on putting that together. My mom is actually helping me by collecting all of those verses so she can stay involved. I think that's so fun and exciting that, yeah, there's just other ways she can be involved even though we're 1,200 miles apart. So she's working on those verses. I have to get them from her, and I'm going to have my husband try to put together some type of printable that can be printed out and fit inside this collection for those of you who would be interested in having a little bit of a resource like that. That could be a lot of fun. So again, if you aren't part of the Facebook group, I would love for you to come join. Not only is it a place where I update, but it's a place where I want to be able to have us all be involved sharing with each other. And those printable memory verses might be a good way to share some of those layouts and spreads that you do as well. And I do want to make that group a little more active, obviously, than it has been in the past year, that's for certain. But we got to figure some things out there. So that link will be in the description box down below as well. Okay, so as far as the listings on Etsy are concerned, a lot of times I just want to remind everyone, if you buy multiple things in the shop, Etsy has a weird way of calculating shipping, and it will overcharge you, and you will know that it overcharged you. And I just want you to know, as I'm packaging up the orders over the weekend and packaging up your package, I will refund you the extra shipping. Another thing to note is a lot of people don't realize anything over a pound has to go priority. So we start out with first class, but then as the package builds and it gets more things in the package, it has to go priority. So that's just something else to note. Otherwise, you guys, I'm sure I'm missing something as I'm getting back into this. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to message me on Etsy. That's probably easier than leaving a comment in this video because I'll see it quicker. So shoot me a message if you have any questions at all. Otherwise, thank you so much. Don't forget this release happens at noon Eastern Standard Time. They'll pop up in my Etsy shop. Yeah, I really look forward to working in this with you along the month. Don't forget, there is a design team for this collection. They will be receiving it as well. I'm just so excited to see what everyone will do with this time around. So thank you again, everyone, for sticking with me and watching this video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and you'll be able to see future kits down the road. Also, the design team links will be in the description box down below as well. So thank you guys again so much. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.